All praise belongs to Allah, perfect without flaw, worthy of worship, deserving of awe. He who sent the Prophet as a sparkling star in a darkening world with a fiery law. He delivered the message and fulfilled the trust and advised his nation before he left and eclipsed the darkness to remove distress, and in the path of Allah he exerted his nafs. He set this nation upon the enlightened way, its night as bright as the light of day, and as for those who lost his way, destroyed are they for having gone astray. So may Allah reward the Prophet due to his ummah and cause us to succeed due to following his sunnah, and gather us on the day of judgment in his procession, and make us from the people of his intercession upon his family and companions, Allah's peace and blessings, and those who follow them in righteousness until the resurrection. Allahumma ameen. But I actually had two things that I wanted to share today. A few poems, and also somewhat of a teaser of a class that I teach entitled Muhammad in the Bible, looking at some of the proofs of prophethood from a different angle. And so just a glimpse at some of those biblical references if we have time, inshallah. This is actually a class that I did with my high school boys and college boys as well. Those who attended should remember, inshallah. So in the beginning there was darkness, and the godless ruled over the earth. And light was just a legend told beneath the heavens until the prophet's birth. Dunya, a dying planet on the brink of curse, in 6th century Arabia was a black hole at the center of the universe. And then there was Ahmed, alayhi salatu wassalam, star shooting a beam of light from Amina's womb to the land of Sham. His birth was a celestial wonder with all the charm and the splendor expected of thunder. The world welcomed Muhammad with exceptional honor in the year of the elephant, when Allah protected his Kaaba. An orphan set in orbit where few would even bother, for sun is not as bright in absence of father. But this boy of Abdullah had a light that was fuller than the moon on the middle night of a lunar cycle in June, brighter than the sun shining at high noon. Those who knew the signs knew his arrival was soon. It was only a matter of time, and their idols were doomed. The rise of a prophet in the East is a sight to witness, an astronomical phenomenon as rare as full solar eclipses. Every few thousand years, when the earth becomes barren of faith and pregnant of fear, and the horizon discolored and smeared becomes heavy with tears, the heavens give up her blessings, and a messenger appears, how luminescent and clear, once in an eon, Sirajun Munir, a monumental occasion for all to revere. The messenger is here with revelation to hear, so be present in this moment with your eyes and your ears. When a comet crashes from the sky, they point and they cheer. But when a prophet passes by, they mock and they sneer. When the emergence of a messenger is more astounding and rare and more worthy of awe than any star you compare, they should listen and adhere to the composition they hear, but instead they turned and fled as if Armageddon was here. In the beginning there was darkness, and the godless ruled over the earth, and light was just a legend told beneath the heavens until the prophet's birth. Dunya, a dying planet on the brink of curse. In 6th century Arabia was a black hole at the center of the universe. And then there was Ahmed, alayhi salatu wassalam. So you guys never been to a poetry show before, I can see that, huh? Okay. This one is entitled A Monument Never Visited. This was never intended to be called prose. This was never meant to be mentioned in the same sentence as other poems. The words may be written in the rhythm of song, but the subject of description is a genre of his own. Verse can never describe the exhibit, can never capture the crafting of your spirit. Your character transcended the highest mastery of lyric, your masterpiece that shattered the imagination's limits. Designed by the divine in the fractions of an instant, the mind could never imagine a man so magnificent. From his manners to his temperament, he manifested eminence. Many composed virtuous prose, but you actually were living it. If only your valor could be masterfully captured and exhibited, masters would travel miles in the thousands through snow-capped mountains just to witness it. But your brilliance is a monument never visited, unrivaled by the literate. Your resilience is a relic without resemblance, so we can only relish in remembrance. Your honesty is an artifact without remnants, and your sincerity is a rarity no longer in existence. Your ethic was an epic on ascendance as you rose above the ignorance and chose virtue over vengeance. Your authenticity is an art lost in antiquity, because we were never taught to walk with such dignity, yet still talk with humility, even to the young, even to the staunchest enemy. Such virtue has always been beyond human ability, but you shattered the future and disproved history. This was never intended to be called prose. This was never meant to be mentioned in the same sentence as other poems. The words may be written in the rhythm of song, but the subject of description is a genre of his own. ISAllentown. What do you call it when everything you ever say deserves an expose? When your statements need to be framed and put on display, when the mention of your name is a stopping point to pray, when treasures this priceless remain rare until this day. Homer would have been humbled by your style, would have heard your words and crumbled in denial. Mona Lisa would have been jealous of your smile, bright enough to light up the darkness for miles. It remained in perfect frame even beneath the heaviest trials. The Guinness Book of World Records should put you at the top of the charts, because the world has never seen a human organ as big as your heart. You gave when you had, and you gave even more when you had not. Fed hundreds of hungry souls from a single clay plot. It's time that we edit the 7 wonders of the world and put your name at the top, for the creator of the heavens and the earth already claimed your spot, a praiseworthy station where even the archangels must stop. This was never intended to be called prose. This was never meant to be mentioned in the same sentence as other poems. The words may be written in the rhythm of song, but the subject of description is a genre of his own.